Welcome back, LEGO Minecrafters. This is LEGO Minecraft set 21139, the Nether Fight. Includes 84 pieces. A look on the back of the box shows us all the cool things this can do. But with that said, let's dig in. Here we've got it, a little chunk of nether, with which first impressions I'd say looks pretty good from the build. The set is really just as in-depth as they get, and the build itself is a bit plain. However, like the idea of this line of set, it's really focused on all the new assets included in the mix, some really set appropriate items to include to let people get the best of both worlds, with some structures as well as new things that should be available to all levels of LEGO builders. So very good to see this. I'm a huge fan, obviously. I love the LEGO Minecraft theme. We've got some really nice things in the set. We've got Alex, as well as a handful of other things. We've got mobs, some interesting blocks. We actually get a chunk of soul sand, which you can see the wither skeleton is standing on. I'm kind of happy to see that, because what that tells me is that they're going just as deep quality-wise with this set. To get on top of everything else in the set, a new incorporated item is just super cool. This is the first time I've seen soul sand. I'm sure it's been included in other sets, but just to get that as well. So kind of standing back and getting a full view, you can kind of get an idea of the build, the structure of it, as well as kind of just the dynamics involved. You got a second layer, which is good to see, some interesting colored jumper plates, some really fine-tuned detail with the mushrooms and lava, the magma blocks, just all things that collectively make this such a believable gap, such a well-built bridge from LEGO into the in-game world. And overall, that spells really well done happiness. Now, back to the build. And as I mentioned, it does have 2 layers, which is good for playability, definitely. And like most LEGO Minecraft sets, has a built-in function integrated into the structure. Speaking of the structure, you can kind of just see how the rest of this is built using the plates and the bricks all working together to kind of make this replicate the in-game terrain, which in my personal opinion, I think is well done. You know, you can't really go wrong there in a pixel terra, but other than that, you know, generally it's a play set, so yeah, I think it pulls that off pretty well. Now we'll go ahead and take the mobs off so you can kind of just see this by itself. Just, you know, have maximum allowance for visual, the construction, to kind of help you have an idea what this is about. So here we've had it. I guess we'll start out with the TNT function, because it does seem to be first. We've got this newly infamous 2x4 tile, as is usually triggered by now. And the contraption is simple. You just give it a good press, and it pops out a chunk, like so. And it's just a simple 2x4 brick, you know, some netherrack. So yeah, nothing too fancy, but still something more in the set. And then, of course, the TNT is removable. It's on a jumper plate, and there is another on a jumper plate. And like I said, this is 2 layers. As I'll go ahead and demonstrate, this top section where the stairs lead up can simply be removed. It's on jumper plates to add a little bit of extra terrain. Here we can go ahead and take a look at the soul sand. No tile patterns, as this is just terrain, so it is just a brick. It's just a really dark brown brick, which is simple, but just to see that extra included in the set, it's really good to see that integrated into the structure. So, yeah. But like I said, the build itself is kind of plain, but other than that, it really does only serve to reflect back to the cool, unique, or collectible things added into this set. We'll start off with Alex and the Magma Cube. Alex having her basic printed torso, but included with 2/3 a set of iron armor, as well as an Enchanted Axe. The Magma Cube being a printed minifigure head, which we have seen before. But like the idea of these mini sets, they are meant to include cool and previously hard to get items. A big mission accomplished with these two. They really are portrayed well. Love the Magma Cube. Aside from that, however, the design of the minifigures are the same as we've seen before. Alex with her printed torso, and of course the custom head, so nothing too much to see behind that. We do get a set of iron armor, as I previously said, which is cool to grab that. The iron leggings being a little bit more reclusive than the chest plate, so it's good to see that. And of course the Enchanted Axe, which I do believe is exclusive. Always exciting to get the second generation tool or item, so very happy to see that. Aside from that, and a little bit more on the Magma Cube, the printed minifigure head is perfect, so yeah, that's my opinion here. Here's the next group of evil mobs. The set includes a Zombie Pigman and the Wither Skeleton. Both wielding swords, the Wither Skeleton wielding a stone sword, which is sole difference is the lack of glimmer or shine to it, so it was cool to see the difference between there. They might as well, being that they went so far as to create new legs for this monster. Aside from that, these are really standout monsters in the game, so to see these in LEGO, big crowd pleasers. Yeah. The prints are what they need to be. It's nice to see the balance between the state-of-the-art print with some pieces, classic and new, that are all, forged to make this the best it can get, which in this case is pretty good. So yeah, really a huge fan of everything that's going on here. The Zombie Pigman, completely void of print on the back, however that's countered by the fully decked out printing on the front. So yeah, again, nothing to complain about. I'm really happy to get these mobs. Aside from that, from a non-critical standpoint, they're really fun figures. These are really obvious but perfect choices for the set. I think players love them in the game. Now builders will love them in LEGO Minecraft. They'll really love the colors, they'll love their weapons, and their trademark signature frontal prints. Go ahead and get a better look at the Wither Skeleton's gruesome print. Well, both of them really. Truly sinister foes. Well, yeah. Okay, 3 foes, but too sinister. That is it for this LEGO Minecraft set review. Thanks for watching. Overall, I think this is definitely worth it. A nice set, a decent build with tons of rare collectibles. So, with that said, this is it for this LEGO Minecraft set review of the Nether Fight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the videos in the description for more LEGO Minecraft videos you may enjoy. Feel free to subscribe to stay connected. Until next time, this is X, and I'll see you in the next adventure.